Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime!
Just as it's rising on this video! Welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio! Last time we turned in a bounty, and, Maria was sad, and I wish there was a Hug Maria button. This time, we are well and truly getting into it. The tournament for the throne is about to begin! I'm not battling, I shouldn't even try.
To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom!
I thought the whole point of this royal magic was that shows of power don't win.
And we call it the Tournament for the Throne! Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials.
So this is the United Kingdom of Ukrainia. It's made up of 3 different nations, and they used to all be separate, but then there was an annex war where 2 of them got conquered.
First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win.
Well, I guess it's a little too late to turn in that manticore.
Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
I get the feeling that the majority of, like, really normal civilians who don't have any training attempting this part of the challenge are gonna get killed horribly.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Sounds like Stroll's onto something. Let's listen.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
I suppose it's not unreasonable to assume that he'd keep the formula around in case he needed to curse someone else.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
Yeah, that is true. But also, the fact that Forden has been in first place the whole time, yeah, when have political polls ever been wrong about election results? When have they ever been wrong about election results? Yeah, he probably does still need to make an effort to stay in first place.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
Yeah, so... there's a few options here, but it's pretty obvious that one of them sticks out among the others, and if you've seen the trailers, you'll know that this is what you do end up doing. I normally explore these, but I do just feel like there's a lot of story that's going to be happening here. I want to cut right to the chase.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince? isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time the protagonist of a Sega RPG ran for politics just to get closer to one of the villains, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
And this is actually really interesting that this is an option.
If it's for Maria's sake.
I see.
Because that scene back there with Maria, it might not have served a ton of purpose pushing the narrative forward, but if you notice, I think that is where Will got the spark that maybe he should try to go for the throne.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter.
And that's what he was thinking of while talking to Maria then.
No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
And I'm pretty sure Brigida will also be joining Team Advocate.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
Okay, I think I remember that got me in my first playthrough as well. I was not expecting him to pronounce the protagonist's name as a sarcastic Your Majesty.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Seriously, I love, like, all the characters are great, but Stroll's voice acting is just incredible.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
It's funny how killing that big undead human didn't really do much. I guess the people don't really know it was us. They just hear rumors that it was a group of people who use magic without igniters.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
So, here's the problem with that, Stroll. The last person who gave that exact wording to Maria was Grius, and that traumatized her.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
I was so sorry, after that Sonic AMV, I can't take the phrase win the race seriously.
We'll see each other again.
But no, this is a great scene.
You better not forget.
So you can't actually progress Maria's bond to rank 2 until this part of the story, but it does also require tolerance too, so I've taken care of that in advance.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
Yeah, Oceana, if you look at the cardboard map that you get with the special edition of the game, I actually got like a steelbook version of this game, even though it was the PC version, so it's not actually a physical copy. But yeah, Oceania is all the way down, Oceania, not Oceania, is all the way down on the southern part of Uchronia.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
How fitting that we'll be swinging by there.
This should be the place, right?
For a place we were meant to avoid, we've been coming back here a lot, although I just realized that recruiter we definitely met when we first signed up.
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Granted, we haven't heard or seen anything of Captain Klinger since the Nord Mines incident, so maybe he's gone into hiding. Because, you know, we all know at this point how Luis deals with people who fail him. He's probably on the guy's hit list by now.
Hey? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm asking the questions here.
Did I just hear you right, mate?
Don't make him mad. You're gonna make this more difficult.
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
Yes, we were all wiped out, but I lived.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
I mean, we didn't desert by choice, let's be clear.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Okay, at this point, I can just imagine if this was like a D&D campaign, I feel like the Dungeon Master would say, okay, roll deception with advantage because you're not technically wrong about him getting on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Monsters the guard can't handle. That'll be all of them then.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out.
But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
Are you lot here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme. A villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
If you were diligent about going around town talking to NPCs, you will have already heard about this guy. Somebody in the recruitment center mentioned him, and that somebody had a portrait, so,
This might just be perfect.
Do you have any idea who that is?
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that.
What about a scrawny little urchin who just saved the entire capital from a necromancer and a giant undead monstrosity?
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting. Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
Unfortunately, yes.
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
I mean, admittedly, that's sort of funny.
Maybe this criminal has a really big head?
Yes.
Come on, that's a stretch. And if he had a gigantic head, you'd think they'd mention it in the contract.
What? It says, like, warning, suspect has Ratchet & Clank's big head mode cheat enabled.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
Honestly, I kind of smiled when I noticed that, like, the latest game, Rift Apart, actually does have the big head, because, like, seriously, a game in the 2020s having a big head mode is just such a callback to the 2000s.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme?
Aha, yep, speaking of, this is the guy with the portrait that we met earlier.
You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
But he wasn't voice acted before, and now we've realized he has a Scottish accent, so therefore we must listen to him. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with Scottish accents, but yeah.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain from Atira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
I mean, it's probably because I'm 33% Scottish according to my DNA.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say.
Yeah, well, that's why Gallica was saying he's a nasty one.
If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
Also the fact that, you know, children are being kidnapped and possibly sold, that's probably more reason to go after this guy than the town's reputation.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, we're kind of locked in now.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Or Gallagher could just say the same thing I did.
The way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
So basically, we're going for a metaphorical monster's head rather than a literal one. And that could actually prove enough of a gimmick to get us noticed. So yeah, we are actually, like, we've actually got full control here right now.
True.
But we are fully locked into plot mode at the moment. There's nothing you can really do in town anymore in terms of completing quests or going to other dungeons. So, yeah, we have to go here and officially accept that. We also have Demo Man Goddard. Wait, was he the guy who made this demo? In which case, he's amazing, but no, I think it means Demolition Man. I will admit, this guy is by far the most cartoonish of all of the candidates for the throne, which is kind of saying something. His entire character is that he is old, and he wants to tax everybody who is not old. I remember when I first, like, saw the trailer for the tournament for the throne and the candidates, I was actually, like, angry, because I was afraid this game was gonna go full law versus chaos, and with all the candidates just being such strawmen, I really didn't have much hope for this game. But, well, turns out it's actually a really amazing story and really amazing game, and I should never have doubted Atlas. Also, that quest is worth, that bounty is worth 100,000, and an increase in courage.
No registration issues, I trust?
I like how even the main story quests do still give rewards.
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about.
We didn't tell her what the target is.
Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Oh, right. The map we had only covers the just general Grand Trad region, so we do need an expansion on it.
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You really don't sound confident.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Once again, Gallica says what I'm saying.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Yeah, good point.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals.
Yeah, we also get into that if we saw the start of her bond.
Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
About that, Hulkenberg,
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Let's just say that some of those royal knights may have found less savory means of passing their time. Also, I just noticed the guy in the Signiter memorandum entry is there in front of the door. He's smoking the Signiter.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
And we are, once again, completely locked in here. And tomorrow, insane plot is about to happen. We really want to, but that's going to be hard. We're taking a big trip down to the southern end of the continent. Well, you know, maybe if, say, somebody were to win who was a kind of a dark horse candidate with blue hair who rides a sword, maybe things would change around here. Grius just had everything, didn't he?
Yeah.
Now then.
Again, I'm a little scared.
Fancy a bit of info?
Have I bought everything you have? I do, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately that informant doesn't have any info on Heisme, the notorious kidnapper. Well, yeah, Brylehaven does sound a good place to be, although, you know, if the giant event that you're going to see is a politics one, I would be a little, I'm not sure that would be the best thing to do, but still. An excuse to go traveling. And an excuse to triangle Gallica. I think we already got Grievous' personal effects automatically.
Good night. Can I come in?
Want to read somewhere?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Yes, this one is indeed important. And it is what advances Maria's bond to rank 2 once you finish it.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now, you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book... We met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Yes, but not in the manga.
I remember your stunt getting me flung in the wastes.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you.
I mean, you just resigned from the Knight's Order, after all.
I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people.
I do wish that it worked like that in the real world sometimes.
In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say.
Well, remember, you're not officially a knight anymore.
I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose. 'Tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength.
I think we're starting to get at the themes of this story.
My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Maybe get rid of the cost of your own life part, though. Just saying.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, right, here we go. Time for a very special performance.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky, faraway sky so clear. Let life be let my wish echo. Far beyond the shore.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
Of course, he gets the fireworks display.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. Those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Friar! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering? Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great...
I'm really feeling it!
It's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow, if we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! How'd you behave?
A land runner?
It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for them!
It'll crash! Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What now? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! How could you? It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on!
So our journey begins.